Hi everyone, I'm here this afternoon with my General Manager Paul, and we just thought we'd come together and give you a few highlights, a bit of an overview of 2015. It's been an actual fantastic year in the life of 180TC, and we're excited for 2016 in all reality. We're also excited for having a bit of a time off at Christmas. But for me, some of the highlights in the life of 180TC, and in some respects people mightn't think this is a highlight, but I personally do. We actually had staff turns of about 17 staff members over the course of the year. And some staff, their season's finished, and other staff, they moved within the organisation. But typically, when you have a staff turn, people tend to lose a bit of momentum, but it was totally contrary to our experience at 180TC, where we actually not only kept momentum, I'd say we picked momentum up. And that's a real attribute to Paul and the team, and I just think it gives you a great insight to the focus and the calibre of the people we have working with us, which is, I'm a great believer in my staff, and I think that what I've just mentioned bears good witness to that fact. Another awesome thing that's happened throughout the year is we actually have got a facility for our women's program. As many of you already know, that we got that site back about mid-year. We've signed an MOU with an organisation called Christ Mission Possible out of Penrith. They're a fantastic, Christ-centred, God-loving organisation that do awesome work in the community, and we're blessed to be able to partner with these guys going forward. We signed an MOU with Snack Brands to pay for wages of a staff member for the next 5 years. We have a few other awesome partners who wish to remain anonymous, but have donated significantly to the work of 180TC, and more specifically the women's program. Other people who have come on board the women's program include our great friends at the Meat and Wine Co, who are totally refurbing our kitchen and doing stuff in each of the women's rooms with air conditioning and television sets. We've got Beaumont Tiles. We have Edenbray Homes, who have gone above and beyond to help us resource all the materials, or a lot of materials we need to go toward refurbing the facility. To say we're excited is a bit of an understatement, mate, isn't it? We cannot wait to get out there next year. Hopefully we're aiming for the first quarter, or in the first quarter 2016, to have this facility open and running and rescuing, restoring and rebuilding the lives of women who have had less than ordinary experiences in life. Paul right now is actively interviewing and looking for women caseworkers and senior caseworkers to be our hands and feet to help us get that place up and running, procedure and policy wise, to make sure we have a leading edge, best practice, evidence-based, God-fearing program. Having said all that, we've laid a great foundation. We've just received accreditation to International Standard ISO 9001.
Yes.
Which is a continuous quality improvement system. It's 18 months work. The staff have really dug in, and we come up with the results. So you will see on our website the 5 ticks of this international standard, which is widely acclaimed as one of the best quality improvement and quality management systems there is in the world today. So we're really pleased, mate.
Yeah, that's excellent.
So that's just a real quick recap from me, and I'm going to hand over now to Paul to see what he's got to say about out there program at Yarramundi.
The men's program has been going amazingly this year. We've had some awesome supporters come around the men's facility. We've had some amazing donations. We've had a pool table donated. We had some basketball equipment donated. We had washing machines donated. We had a visit from Ecolab. They had about 25 staff come out there and look through the facility. Fantastic. And that led to further donations as well. Yeah. So we've just been blessed. We've had brand new barbecues installed out there for the boys to use, and they get a good working out every weekend as well.
Yeah.
So we're just so blessed by the community that's coming around us and supporting us in so many different ways. We've also had the opportunity to go and speak at different places. We had one of our students go and speak at the Year 10 Conviction Forum. And so he was able to put his testimony out there and let the guys know what it's like to be in addiction, and then to let them know there is hope. You can actually get out of addiction. You don't have to be trapped in it for the rest of your life.
So that was year 10 students, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah, year 10 boys. So that was really good to see.
Yeah.
And then we also took a group of boys up to Blue Mountain City Church. 4 or 5 of the boys actually stood up and gave their testimony in front of the whole church, and
wow.
They'd never spoken like that before, and it was just a fantastic opportunity. One other thing that was quite amazing was the local newspaper doing an article on the ice epidemic, and they came over and saw us and focused on what are we doing towards solving the problem of this ice epidemic.
Yeah.
And Rita Risk, who wrote that article, was just so impressed by what she saw at the men's facility. And then when we told her about next year's launch of the women's facility, she's like, let me know about it. I want to be there. I want to give that press and publication.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
they're just some of the fantastic highlights we've seen in 2015 in the men's facility.
Some of the other great things that have happened in the life of 180TC over this past 12 months would have to be our events.
Yeah.
And we've had above and beyond outcomes of all of our events. We had probably our best ever Sydney to Hunter bike ride this year, where we spent 2 nights at Magenta Shores on the Central Coast. And I just encourage everybody, if you ride a bike, you can make this bike ride. And next year we'll be riding not only for our men's program, but we'll be also riding for our women's program. So it's just something special that we encourage everyone to be involved if you can. And we're going to have experience packages where you can stay up at Magenta Shore. Families come up. We have lots going on. This year the women were pampered with a high tea. The guys went out and played golf on day 2. That's right, it's a bike ride, but we do all this other stuff as well. We had our best, one of our best ever FMCG breakfasts with guest speaker John Dirk and the CEO of Coles. We had an outstanding golf day where we had the perfect storm. It actually rained that hard up at Pennant Hills that it washed us off the course after about 7 holes, soaking wet. And I thought, this is the end, everyone's going to go home. But not only did they not go home, they all stayed. We had a great lunch, we had a great testimony, we spoke about the women's program, and we had a great outcome of one of our all-time supporters, Paul Fleming, donating $100,000 towards the work of 180TC, and it was just been an outstanding year in every respect. Not to mention some of our other new key sponsors like Castle Hill RSL, which Paul alluded to before. We talked about some new barbecues, so they've been responsible for things like new barbecues. We've held functions at Castle Hill RSL. We run our July, we had a rebuilders breakfast up there where we had the CEO, the global CEO of Teen Challenge, Dr. Jerry Nance, speak specifically on the ice epidemic and how we have a solution, that there is reach and there is hope within the reach of every addict. The cool thing about it all was we had all the TC directors from around Australia present, of which we are operating out of 6 centres currently, and looking at expanding, which is cool. And another great bit of news, I guess, is we've all come together to open up another Teen Challenge, because it costs $36,000 to get a Teen Challenge going in Southeast Asia or Asia Pacific area. And we're currently looking at one of those in Cambodia, where we'll all come together. We'll make a commitment over a 2-year period to fund the opening of that. And there's nothing that gives us greater satisfaction than to see this happen. Globally, we're in over 100 countries, out working in a life-saving program through 1,100 centres. Hands down, Teen Challenge is the biggest drug and alcohol rehabilitation centre for men and women in the world. So for those who are watching, you sponsor us and you look after us monthly, or you come to our events, I'm telling you, sowing into very fertile soil. So thank you all. It's been a wonderful, wonderful year. We couldn't have done it without you. There's no doubt about that. This is all about partnership. We can be the hands and feet, and you guys can help resource us, knowing full well that you are resourcing and sowing into fertile soil. So for me, as the CEO of 180TC, I want to wish you all the best of Christmas. Have a fantastic break with your family. Relax. Let's get ready for 2016, hey?
Amen.
We're going to go to a whole other level with the opening of the Women's Centre. We cannot wait. We are enthused to the back teeth, I guess.
We're on fire, as you would say.
We're on fire. We're on top and rising, as a famous man once said that I work with. to just coin a phrase. So we're happy about what's ahead, and we thank God for the way He's resourcing us to carry out His work, which we're stewards of.
Yeah, and the best is yet to come.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.